Come, follow me and I will give you life. My beloved child. I see you. I see your heart, your longing, your searching. I see the way you've tried to fill the void with things that only leave you emptier. The world has promised you peace and given you chaos. It has promised you love and offered you conditions. It has promised freedom and yet shackled you with fear, shame, and disappointment. But I have come to offer you something different, a better life, a true life, my life. I do not call you to follow me because I want to control you or burden you. No, my child, I call you because I love you. I call you because I created you with a purpose, with a plan, with a destiny far greater than you could ever imagine. I know the way forward. I am the way. You've wandered in a desert of confusion for far too long. You've tried to find happiness in things that cannot satisfy. I have watched you chase approval, chase pleasure, chase status, only to find yourself exhausted and empty. But listen to me now. If you follow me, I will lead you out of the wilderness. I will take you by the hand and walk with you into a life of peace, purpose, and joy. The life I give is not built on fleeting things. It is not made of possessions or titles. It is not shaken by storms or stolen by time. The life I offer you is built on love that never fails, on hope that never fades, and on truth that sets you free. I will not promise that the road will always be easy. No, my child, following me means leaving behind certain things. It means letting go of the lies you've believed about yourself. It means trusting me even when you can't see the outcome. But let me assure you of this, everything you leave behind I will replace with something far greater. Leave behind fear and I will give you courage. Leave behind shame and I will clothe you in grace. Leave behind emptiness and I will fill you with my presence. I know the plans I have for you. Plans to give you a future and a hope. Not the kind of hope that flickers and fades, but the kind that anchors your soul. I want to walk with you through the hills and valleys. I want to show you who you truly are, not who the world says you are, but who I created you to be. You may think you are too broken, too far gone, too imperfect. But I delight in healing broken things. I specialize in redemption. You are not too far gone for me, you are exactly who I came for. I came not for the perfect but for the hurting. Not for the proud but for the weary. I came for you. So come to me. Come with your wounds. Come with your regrets. Come with your doubts. I will not turn you away. I will not scold you. I will not shame you. I will embrace you. I will cleanse you. I will give you rest. I have seen every moment of your life, even the ones you wish to forget. And still, my love for you has never wavered. I have walked beside you in the shadows, waiting for you to notice my presence. Even when you felt alone, I was there. Even when you ran from me, I pursued you. And now, here I am, knocking on the door of your heart, inviting you into something greater. Follow me and I will teach you how to truly live. Not just survive, not just exist, but live. Live in freedom. Live in love. Live in truth. Let me guide you. Let me restore what has been lost. Let me breathe life into the places inside you that feel dead. This is only the beginning. Let's take the first step, together. You have heard many voices, haven't you? Voices telling you that you are not enough, that you are too damaged, too forgotten. Voices that have whispered lies in the night, convincing you to carry burdens you were never meant to carry. But hear my voice now, above them all, clear, steady, and full of truth. You are mine. You are not a mistake. You are not an afterthought. I formed you in your mother's womb with intention. I knew the color of your eyes, the sound of your laugh, the tears you would cry in secret. I saw the battles you would face and I made you strong enough to survive them, not alone, but with me. I see the weariness in your soul, the longing in your eyes. You have tried to carry your pain with dignity, to wear a brave face even when your heart was breaking. But I never asked you to carry it alone. That is why I came, not only to die for you but to live with you, to walk beside you, to speak to you, to dwell within you, to show you how deeply you are loved, every moment, every breath. Let me give you a new heart, one that no longer fears rejection, one that no longer needs to perform for love or scramble for worth. I want to write my truth upon your heart, so you can know that you are fully accepted, fully seen, and fully cherished. When you follow me, you do not step into rules or religion, you step into relationship. I will walk with you through every season, through laughter and loss, through sunshine and storm. I do not disappear when things get hard. In fact, it's in the dark nights that my light burns brightest. The life I offer you is not built on outward success, but on inward transformation. You may still face trials, but you will never face them alone. I will be the strength beneath your weakness, the peace within your chaos, the hope that anchors you when everything else is shifting sand. The world tells you to build your life on achievements, image, money, status. But what happens when those things fade? When the applause stops and the lights go out, what then? That is why I invite you to build your life on me. I am the rock that never crumbles. I am the shepherd who never loses his sheep. I am the light that darkness cannot extinguish. Come walk with me. You won't need to know every step ahead. Just take the next one with me. Let me teach you how to breathe again. Let me teach you how to see with new eyes, not the eyes of fear but the eyes of faith. You were created for so much more than surviving. You were created to live abundantly. And that life, true, radiant, unshakable life, is found in me. When you fall, I will lift you. When you doubt, I will steady you. When you're tired, I will carry you. And when the world tells you to quit, I will whisper, keep going, I am with you. This is not a fantasy. This is not wishful thinking. This is the truth that has held the world together since the beginning. I am the God who sees you, who knows you, who loves you, and I have come to give you life. Let me show you what love looks like. Let me lead you into freedom. Not just for a moment, not just for a season, but forever. My beloved, I know the weight you carry, the silent heaviness in your chest, the quiet ache that no one else seems to notice. You've grown used to hiding it, haven't you? Smiling while your soul groans beneath the surface. I have seen every moment you've crumbled behind closed doors, every night when tears soaked your pillow and you whispered, I can't do this anymore. But here is the truth, you were never meant to carry it all. This world has taught you that strength means pretending you're fine. That courage means never asking for help. But I came to show you a different way. A better way. My way. When I said, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest, I meant every word. My arms are open. My shoulders are strong enough for everything you're carrying, your shame, your fear, your mistakes, your past, your uncertainty about tomorrow. Let me take it from you. Let me exchange your burden for my peace. Let me take your shattered pieces and make something beautiful again. I'm not afraid of your brokenness. I'm not overwhelmed by your pain. I specialize in restoring what seems ruined beyond repair. You see ashes? I see the foundation of something glorious. You see a desert? I see the garden that will bloom with time. Trust me with what hurts. Let me be your healer, your comforter, your restorer. The world will tell you, you must be strong. I tell you, let me be your strength. The world will say, you have to figure it out alone. But I say, I will never leave you nor forsake you. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to perform. You only have to come. Come when you're tired. Come when you're angry. Come when you've fallen again and are too ashamed to try. Just come. I will never turn you away. There is no condemnation here, only grace. There is no rejection, only arms wide open. I do not measure you by your failures, by what you did or didn't do. I see the heart that still hopes, even if it's only a flicker. And to that heart I say, I can work with that. I can take your flicker and turn it into a flame. This is not about becoming perfect. This is about becoming mine. When you follow me, the path may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Because on this path you are never alone. I will walk every step with you, through every fire, every valley, every moment of silence when you wonder if I still hear you. I do. I always do. And not a single tear you've cried has gone unnoticed by me. You were not created to merely survive pain, you were created to rise from it, renewed. That's what I do. I take what the enemy meant for harm and I use it for good. Your story isn't over. It's just beginning. And the best part? We write it together. Let go of the lies that have bound you. Let go of the fear that says you'll never change. Let go of the idea that you have to do it all on your own. I am here, and I will carry you. You may wonder, how can I start over? After everything I've done, after all the times I turned away? But I say to you now, there is no past too dark for my light. No distance too far for my reach. You see, I am not limited by your failures. I'm not bound by your history. I am the author of redemption, the one who takes broken stories and rewrites them with grace. When you choose to follow me, I do not simply patch the old life. You are born anew. A new creation. The old is gone, the new has come. Do you know what that means? It means you don't have to be who you used to be. You don't have to wear the names the world gave you: unworthy, forgotten, sinner, failure. I call you by a new name, beloved, redeemed, child of the Most High. Yes, you will still face struggles. There will still be days of doubt and moments of weakness. But when you walk with me, those battles no longer define you. Because I walk with you. I fight for you. I lift you when you stumble and remind you who you are. You are not alone. Not for a single breath. Not in the silence. Not in the storm. And this better life I promise? It doesn't begin when all your circumstances are perfect. It begins now when you invite me in. It begins when you take that first trembling step of surrender and say, "Jesus, I want more. I want you." And when you do, I step in with my peace. The kind of peace the world cannot offer. A stillness that calms your soul even when chaos surrounds you. I give you joy, not a fleeting feeling but a deep and abiding gladness that flows even through tears. I guide you, not with guilt or fear but with love. I lead you on paths of righteousness, not so you can prove yourself, but so you can walk freely, fully, in the light of who I made you to be. There will be days when you won't feel me, but I will still be there. There will be moments when you question everything. I will still hold you. Even when you walk through valleys so dark you can't see the next step, my hand will never let go of yours. Let me show you how to breathe again, how to love again, how to hope again. Let me restore the dreams you thought were lost. Let me awaken the purpose I planted in you before time began. This life I offer, this new beginning, isn't just about a place in heaven someday. It's about transformation right now. It's about being fully alive even in a broken world. It's about seeing beauty in ashes and grace in every wound. So come. Let me be your shepherd, your savior, your closest friend. Let me be the one who teaches you how to truly live. Because with me the best is yet to come. My beloved, now that you know I will never leave you, now that you've seen that my love does not waver with your performance, it's time for you to understand something even deeper. I did not save you only to comfort you. I saved you to awaken you. There is more to this life than survival. There is more than just getting through the day. I made you to shine. I made you to move mountains, not with your strength but with faith. I made you to live boldly, not recklessly but courageously because I walk with you. When I call you to follow me, I do not lead you into a dull existence of rules and routines. I lead you into freedom. Yes, true freedom. Not the kind the world sells you, freedom to indulge, but the kind that sets your soul on fire. Freedom to love without fear. Freedom to forgive and be forgiven. Freedom to walk away from the chains that once defined you, addiction, bitterness, despair, shame. Because who the sun sets free is free indeed. And when you live in that freedom, you discover something beautiful. Your life has purpose. You were never an accident. Not a random collection of cells. Not a mistake born from chance or chaos. No, before I formed the stars, I saw you. I knew you. I dreamed of you. And within you, I placed gifts, divine seeds waiting to grow. A voice to speak truth. Hands to build and bless. A heart that can carry compassion to the hurting. You may think, but I'm too broken, too late, too far gone. And I say to you, you are exactly who I've chosen for this time, this moment, this mission. When you walk with me, even your past becomes part of your purpose. The things you thought disqualified you, I will use them to reach others. Your scars? They will become signs of healing, of resurrection power. What once brought shame will now bring glory, not to you alone but to me working through you. Let me open your eyes to see that the kingdom of heaven isn't just far off, it's breaking into your life right now. Every act of love, every word of kindness, every moment you choose forgiveness instead of revenge, hope instead of despair, light instead of hiding. I don't want you to live a small, safe life. I want you to walk on water like Peter did when he trusted me. I want you to break the chains of your past like Lazarus walking out of the grave. I want you to see giants fall like David did, not because you are fearless but because you are mine. So stop listening to the voice that says, you're not enough. You are more than enough with me. Stop listening to the lie that says, you'll never change. In me, transformation is not only possible, it's promised. Let your life become a light in this world. Not perfect, not without struggle, but a testimony to what I can do with a willing heart. Take the step. Trust me. And let me lead you into the life you were created for. A better life. A fuller life. A life that echoes into eternity. My child, now that I've spoken to your heart, now that you've heard the whisper of my voice echo through your soul, let me tell you something that surpasses even your highest hopes. This life I offer you, it never ends. The world you see is passing away. Its pleasures fade, its lights dim, its kingdoms crumble. But my kingdom is unshakable. My reign is eternal. And when you walk with me, you are not only walking into a better life now, you are stepping into an everlasting one. You were made for more than just a few short years on earth. You were made for eternity. You were created to live, breathe, and rejoice forever in the presence of perfect love. In me. I did not endure the cross just so you could have a peaceful life for a season. I gave my life so that you could be with me forever. I took your place. I bore your shame. I faced death so you would never have to face it alone. And when I rose again, I opened the door to eternal life, not just existence, but joy unspeakable, peace unshakable, love unending. There will come a day when every tear will be wiped away. No more pain. No more loneliness. No more betrayal or brokenness. On that day you will see me face to face and you will know, fully and deeply, that every sacrifice, every step of faith, every yes you said to me, it was worth it all. But even now, before that glorious day arrives, I walk beside you. I am not a distant savior. I am not waiting for you at the end of your journey, I am in every moment of it. When the night is long and you feel abandoned, I am the quiet breath beside you. When your heart is heavy with grief, I carry the weight with my own. When the world misunderstands you, mocks you, rejects you, remember, they did the same to me. But I never stopped loving them. And I will never stop loving you. You don't need to be afraid of tomorrow. You don't need to fear what's ahead. Because your future isn't held by chance, it is held in my hands. Hands that were pierced for you. Hands that formed the stars. Hands that now reach for you, not to punish, not to push away, but to pull you close. So rest in me, beloved. Lay down your worries. Lay down your striving. Let me be the shepherd of your soul. Let me carry you through every season, every storm, every unknown path. And when your life on this earth reaches its end, you will not find death. You will find me waiting on the other side with open arms. I will say, well done, my faithful one. Come, enter into the joy of your Lord. And in that moment, every wound will be healed. Every longing fulfilled. Every question answered in the light of my face. You will know then, as I want you to know now, that you were never alone. You were never forgotten. You were never beyond reach. I've always loved you. I always will. And when you follow me, you will never walk in darkness again. You will have the light of life, a better life, a true life, a life that never ends. Come, I am here. Take my hand and let us begin this eternal journey together. My precious one, even after all I have said, my heart still overflows with words for you, because love like mine cannot be contained. It reaches, it pursues, it speaks and speaks again until every lie is silenced and every fear is soothed. You must know this, you were always the one I came for. Not the perfect version of you. Not the version of you that hides the tears, masks the pain, or pretends to be strong. No, I came for you exactly as you are, in your most vulnerable moment, with trembling hands and wounded heart. I saw you before you ever saw me. I loved you before you ever spoke my name. Even now I am whispering, you are worth it all. When I walked this earth, I was drawn to the broken, the rejected, the unclean, the forgotten. What? Because that's where my love shines brightest. I sat with sinners. I wept with mourners. I touched the leper. I forgave the adulterer. I lifted the outcast. And today I do the same for you. You see, the world measures your value by your success, your strength, your image. But I see deeper. I see your soul. And what I see is my beloved creation, made in the image of God, full of beauty that cannot be tainted by shame or failure. Every time you doubted yourself, I was believing in you. Every time you fell, I was ready to lift you up. Every time you said, I'm not enough, I was whispering, but I am. Do you not know how many times I have drawn near, even when you couldn't feel me? How many times I shielded you from unseen harm? How many times I wept when you wept, and rejoiced when you smiled? I'm not an idea or a memory. I'm not bound by distance or time. I am the one who walks beside you when no one else will. The one who speaks peace into your chaos. The one who believes in the masterpiece I am forming in you, even when you see only broken pieces. And yes, I am building something in you, something eternal. You may not see the full picture now. You may feel like your days are ordinary, your efforts small. But listen, nothing is wasted in my hands. Every act of love you give, every tear you offer me, every quiet prayer in the dark, it all matters. It all becomes part of the story I am writing with your life. A story of redemption, courage, and unshakable love. You were never invisible to me. Even in your silence, I heard your soul. Even in your wandering, I walked beside you. And now, here in this moment, I am calling you again. Come closer. Not because you've figured it all out, but because you're ready to let me carry what you were never meant to bear alone. Let me teach you how to live with joy again. Let me walk with you through the fires of life, not to remove all trials, but to show you that even the flames cannot consume what is held by me. Let me remind you who you really are, not who the world says, not who your fears scream, but who I say you are. Mine, loved, chosen, redeemed, brave, radiant. There is more, beloved. Always more with me. More grace, more strength, more miracles, more wonder. More of my presence and power and peace, poured out over your life until it overflows and touches the lives of others. The story is not over. This chapter is not the end. And even when the night is long, dawn will break, because I am the light of the world and I live in you. So take one more step. Lean into me one more time. Trust again, believe again, hope again. Because I am not finished with you. And the life I have planned for you is still unfolding, beautiful, breathtaking, eternal. My beloved, now that you've begun to walk with me, to feel the warmth of my presence, to hear my voice whispering in the hidden places of your heart, let me tell you something even more beautiful. Through you, I will heal the world. Yes, you heard me. You who once felt broken. You who once wandered in darkness. You who once questioned if your life had purpose. Now you are becoming a beacon, lit by the fire of my spirit. I never intended for you to be only a receiver of my love. I created you to be a channel of it. When I heal your heart, I make it a living spring so others can drink. When I restore your soul, I make it a lamp on a stand to light the path for those still searching. You were always meant to shine with the radiance of my glory. You see, my kingdom moves not with armies or fame, but through hearts like yours, hearts that have been loved deeply and are now ready to love in return. The people around you, they are thirsting. They walk with heavy burdens just as you once did. They are longing to know that someone, can lift the weight, calm the storm, breathe life into dry bones. That's why I have placed my light within you. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be eloquent or powerful in the world's eyes. You only need to be willing. Let your smile carry my joy. Let your kindness be my hands extended. Let your words be filled with truth, soaked in grace, ignited by my spirit. When you comfort someone in pain, it is I comforting them through you. When you forgive those who hurt you, it is my mercy flowing through your heart. When you love your enemies, when you serve with no reward, when you lift the broken, then my kingdom is alive in you and the world takes notice. They may not always understand it, but they will feel it. Because love, real love, cannot be hidden. And you, my beloved, are becoming a living testimony of that love. Remember when I washed the feet of my disciples? It was not just about humility, it was about leaving a pattern. I was showing you the way of greatness in my kingdom. To serve, to love without conditions, to go low so others might rise. You were made for this kind of greatness. The world offers shallow praise, fleeting success. But I offer eternal impact. Every act of love you give, though it may feel small, echoes in eternity. And know this, you are never alone in this. I go before you. I walk beside you. I empower you. Every time you speak life to someone, I am whispering with you. Every time you hold someone's pain, I am holding you both. Every time you step forward in faith, the heavens cheer and the darkness trembles. Yes, my child, through you I will bring healing. Through your story someone will find hope. Through your faith miracles will unfold. Through your obedience lives will be changed. I'm not only the God who rescues you. I am the God who rebuilds you, restores you, and then releases you to walk as a carrier of my glory. So don't look back. Don't shrink in fear. Don't disqualify yourself. I have already chosen you. I have already equipped you. I have already made a way. You were never just meant to survive, you were meant to lead others out of the shadows into my marvelous light. This is the life I promised you, not just one of healing but one of purpose. Not just one of restoration but one of commission. You are my ambassador, my light bearer, my beloved child sent into the world, filled with my spirit, covered in my grace. And when people look at you, when they ask what changed, tell them, Jesus made me whole, and he can do the same for you.